Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Encino Man. A couple of guys live in California, obviously, named Dave and Stoney find a caveman in their backyard when I believe it was supposed to be Dave's parents were supposed to be building a swimming pool in their backyard. And of course, caveman's frozen in ice. So they put him in Dave's garage, set about a dozen heaters to try and melt the ice and thaw him out. Once he thaws out, they realize what they have, of course, a caveman. So Dave and Stoney think this might be our chance to actually be popular in high school. And so they dress him up in pretty much what was appropriate for the 90s. And they take him to high school, and they decide to name him Link. And they try to pass him off as some sort of a foreign exchange student. Of course, at the high school, Dave has this girl who he's been friends with since childhood, and he's had a little thing for named Robin. And Robin is dating the school bully / jock named Matt. And Matt, every chance he gets, likes to humiliate Dave at every chance he gets. But of course, when Link hits the scene, things turn from bad to good, and pretty good. But Dave's starting to have regrets about having Link around because he thinks maybe all this is just too much too soon. So he tries to get rid of Link, and Stoney shows up. Funny, I know a guy named Stoney. He lives in Texas. They kind of get into a fight. Link kind of breaks him up. Then they all three wind up going to the school prom, where Matt tries to expose Link as being a fake and everything like that. But nobody seems to care because they all love Link, and Matt is humiliated. I think he had a whole entire table full of goodies dumped all over him, and then Stoney finishes his humiliation by pouring some punch all over his head. So the prom party goes to Dave's house, where it's discovered that Link's girlfriend has thawed out too somehow. So they discover her. They decide to call her Nug. Not sure why. They give her a makeover, and they all take a group photo together. Then the movie. The movie stars Sean Astin, Pauly Shore, Brendan Fraser, Megan Ward, Robin Tunney, who's from one of my favorite horror movies of all time, The Craft, and Rose McGowan. And the big question is, does Encino Man deserve to be put into a dumpster? Nah. It's just a typical dumb, fun 90s movie. This is pretty much when Pauly Shore was not quite as intolerable as he became in later movies. Again, it's a good movie. It's a lot of fun. It's 90s. What can I tell you? Of course, it has that awesome song by Vince Neil that he did for the movie called "You're Invited, But Your Friend Can't Come." Love that song. The movie actually also sort of kind of had a sequel, which was a TV movie sequel called Encino Girl. But from what I've read about it, had nothing to do with this movie, but it was kind of similar in its own way. So I guess it's kind of a title of sequel in name only, or in title only in this case. Honestly, I want to see Link just beat the holy living snot out of Matt. Matt was such a real jerk in the movie, but that's high school for you. And again, I mean, a pretty impressive cast of people, and some people I didn't even really realize was even in the movie. But yeah, I mean, again, this was not exactly Pauly Shore's first movie. I mean, maybe one of his big starring roles. If you want to see him in something that you just sit there and go, that can't be Pauly Shore, it's a movie I reviewed some time ago called Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. A pretty bad horror movie, but still, it's like he's kind of unrecognizable in that movie. But Encino, man, fun movie. And if you haven't watched it, please go ahead and please do so sometime if you ever get the chance. And if you have seen it, love to know what you guys think about it, whether you agree or disagree. But there you guys have it, a review of Encino Man. If you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you've got a movie that you think deserves to be put into a dumpster, buddy, send it my way and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.